Hey love bugs, welcome to your August 2020 X reading. I hope you're all happy and well, and I hope that you had a fantastic July. A massive thank you to all viewers and subscribers, new and old, for the love and beautiful energy you bring to Soul Embers. I appreciate each and every one of you. And to those of you which leave such beautiful comments for me, I'm incredibly humbled and just so glad that I can be of service and help you on your journey. So, a massive thank you for the love that you're openly willing to share. Everything and anything you need to know on how I go about doing these readings, how energy and timing can be applied, what to do if the message doesn't resonate, the disclaimer, and of course, my contact details. If you'd like to reach out for a personal reading, I would love to do one for you. All of that is in the description box below, so check it out. Now, before I jump into it, guys, I know I talk a lot. I'm just putting it out there. I know I do. So I just get so excited about all the new things that I'm bringing to you, and I want to share the excitement with those that it's intended for, so we can celebrate together, right, in the direction that your channel is going in. So I'm about to launch into a few announcements about some massive changes which are coming to the channel, and if you don't want to hear it, that's fine. Skip straight to your reading now because I'm going to launch into them. Right, so let me tell you, I have been one busy lady. Over the next 3 months, I'll be rolling out a few different things, starting from Patreon. Now, this is where the juicy stuff is at. Collaborations, free reading, podcasts. This is where you'll find all the support materials that I discuss in the guidance portion of your readings. I've been really busy networking with a variety of different people on collaborating to make Soul Embers kind of like a one-stop shop for you. So I'm really excited to bring Patreon to you in the near future. Also, a new member has joined the Soul Embers family. Her name is Naomi, and you will definitely get to meet her at some point. So excited to have her on board. You know, she'll be managing the channel's administration, and together we will work on keeping the content fresh and current for you. The most exciting thing about having her on board, though, is that one, it allows me more time to produce a broader variety of readings to you, and two, a faster turnaround in the personal readings. I am so blessed to have such understanding clients. Some are waiting up to 3 weeks for a reading, and I don't like that and believe that no one should have to wait that long for some guidance. So having Naomi on board is going to be an absolute blessing. Next thing is I'm rebranding, so expect a new fresh look. Shout out to Nina and Taylor from Cartini Digital, who were very patient and determined to bring my vision, which is to lift universal vibration, to life. I absolutely love it. I guess I drew inspiration not only from the vision, but also from you guys, from your comments. So know that there is a little piece of you represented in everything that is Soul Embers. And that's why I say that your comments are so important to me, because it helps me stay connected with you, right? And finally, the website is the last thing on the project to be unfolded in the near future. My apologies, Mercury retrograde. So the website where you will find the services I offer outside of YouTube, such as healing, career planning, packages, and a variety of tarot readings which I don't bring to YouTube. Bookings for personal readings will also be eventually made directly through the website as well. That's when it's ready. But for now, please continue to just send your reading requests via email and all that stuff. Instructions is in the description box below. So enough of that talking. Let's jump into your X readings and see what brings you here for the month of August, guys. See you soon. Hey, Pisces. Welcome. So, what's going on with this X of yours? What brings you to this reading? What clarity do you seek? How can we help Pisces? Who is this X of yours? What do you want to know about your ex, Pisces? What do you want to know about your ex? So I've already cleansed, meditated, and shuffled your cards. And as I was channeling your energy, Pisces, very clear message. You had it all with this person, and in one foul swoop, it was all gone. That's what it felt like. But when you look back, it's almost like bit by bit, the happiness was being chipped away. And then before you knew it, it was gone. And I'm feeling a joint or a mutual energy between the both of you, you and this ex. There is a connection, and it's a very deep one. And both of you have needed quite a bit of time to really tend to the wounds of this separation. Both of you have withdrawn your energy. Both of you are not taking action. And it's because both of you have been extremely hurt and miss each other's, feel the absence in your life and they in yours. And no, in your life and yours in theirs, sorry. And so I feel that you kind of are resigned to the fact that this is not going to come back together, and as are they. But there is still hope that lives within you. No matter what you tell the world, there is still hope that lives within you, that this may circle around, and you're not the one. I feel that you're not particularly the one that wants to make that move, or will make that move to go towards them. So let's have a look. Let's dig a little bit deeper, Pisces. What's this about? There's two, so I'll take two. And oh my gosh, in this time that you guys have been separated, you have worked on restoring yourself. I'm seeing a massive building going through a restoration where it has been, let's say it's been, this building has needed some nurturing and some caring for some time. You know, the paint's been chipped. There are pieces from the plastering that have come apart, and it's going through a mass restoration so that it can look like it used to. But the truth is that there are a lot of memories that have lived within those walls of that building. Even though it looks brand spanking new, there is a lot has passed through those doors, and that's how you feel. I'm perceiving you to be at the moment, Pisces. I'm perceiving you to be someone at the moment that has done a lot of work in releasing, letting go, moving on, finding the balance between your emotional, your base desires, your head space to make the right decisions so that you can move forward with a very, very strong and stable footsteps. Their attraction to this person is enormous, was enormous. It will not go away. That's how it feels to you. And so it takes a lot of power and a lot of strength to be able to control, to temper, to find, some equilibrium between what you're feeling, what it awakens inside of you, and what steps you should and shouldn't be taking. It creates a lot of inner turmoil because the feelings are so extreme, the attraction is so extreme, so the feeling of loss is also extreme. And so this is something that you've been working on in tempering yourself, and in that time, in that time, in that whole time where you've been doing this, trying to restore yourself, trying to find a way to move on without this person, you have evolved in ways where you've gained so much more power. You've become so much more patient. I feel, Pisces, that previous to meeting this person, when in an intimate relationship or when meeting someone that you connected with, you really let your heart guide you. You really went with what felt right within that moment. I feel now that you've become a lot more patient. You have mastered the art of controlling your emotion and moving forward steadily, moving forward with clarity where everything just makes sense, right? You have really stepped into this sense of being responsible for the actions that you take, because you know what it feels like to suffer the consequences of loss. So you have earned this authority about you where your delivery is like, yep, you know what? This is how I want it. This is how it's going to be. This doesn't sit right. Very clear. The way you go about your intimate relationship since then is very different. There is a new way of you approaching things, and it doesn't even, you're learning so much about yourself because you're doing things so differently now. You've realized through, maybe starting the process of connecting with others, just how much that situation changed you. You know that saying, and then there was you? That's exactly what that is. And then there was you, who changed everything in every way. The good, the bad, whatever good and bad might be, if there even is that, everything. They changed everything about the way you viewed the world. It's caused you to move forward for your own personal endeavors. You have the focus now moving forward in other aspects of your life. Love, I feel, is still an area that you're working on, but in every other aspect of your life, you're freaking smashing it. You're dependable. You have the ambition. You can make the good judgment now. It's almost like you've worked so hard on improving your life that you are definitely, this experience has taught you to definitely be a good negotiator, and it stems down to your ability to control your emotions, to not go on your base urge of that moment. It's caused you, what you've learned from this is allowing yourself the time to really weigh things up and to see things from an objective point of view. Very, very, very determined to succeed after this collapse of this relationship. Very determined to succeed financially, and you want to be independent, where you don't have to rely on anyone. I feel that there was more than the heartbreak associated with this separation. I feel that there was also financial loss. And when I say financial loss, you may have been resigned at the time to the fact that you would build a future together. And because of that, you kind of relied on them to come in 50-50. So when you left this relationship, or they left, or it ended, you felt that 50 was gone. You struggled to make ends meet. You had created a certain lifestyle with this person that you weren't, let's say, particularly able to maintain. And so now you're like, no, you know what? I need to make sure that no matter what happens, I'm able to maintain stability in my life. Again, this person has given you the gift of ultimate control of yourself and of your environment. Clear thinking, knowing when to invest emotionally and when not to. And there is so much success. You've earned so much wisdom. There is so much good fortune coming your way that has come as a result of this separation, Pisces. Okay. So that's what your journey has been like. You have been working so hard at closing this cycle out. You have been working so hard at not reliving this in your thoughts again and again and again. But why do I feel that there is a door that is open? I'm seeing a door that's open. There is more there. There is something more there. And that's why you may feel potentially still so attached to this person, or feel that no one can measure up to them. It's almost like the universe has pressed the pause button while you work on yourself and you build your confidence, your self-esteem. You find your path, your own path in this world, in this lifetime. And you've turned into an absolute goddess or god, where you're in complete control of your environment. You pour all your love into your passion and what it is that you do. You come from a place of love. Anything you set your mind to and you nurture grows into something beautiful. People are absolutely in awe of your beauty. And when I say beauty or handsome, but when I say beauty, what I'm actually meaning is of how you create things, of how you manipulate, how you see the perception, the depth of who you are, right? And all of that, all you have to thank that experience for this wisdom that brings so much light and love to other people's life and to everything you touch. And so that's where I come back to that image of a building being restored. You might look brand spanking new. You may look amazing right now, Pisces. In fact, I truly feel you're on top of your game right now. In your career, you're looking good, you're glowing, you're attractive, you're attracting, because your confidence is high, your self-esteem is high after a very, very long battle. But behind that shiny exterior, deep down there is that wisdom, and that wisdom is glowing from within and coming out of you. And that's what people see. The beauty of the outside is just a reflection of what's going on the inside. How unbelievably beautiful. So what's going on with this ex? What's their deal? What is their deal? What is this ex's deal, please? All right, so they get one card. Ha! Oh my God. You know how I said this door's not open? It's almost like, sorry, you know how I said before, why do I feel there is a door that is still open? And time has passed here, let's say. A lot has happened. You're not the same person. If you were to come in contact with this ex, I don't even know, you're thinking, I don't even know if I can see eye to eye with them anymore. I don't even know if we have even anything in common. There are so many things about this person that as I was on my healing journey, I actually discovered I wasn't in alignment with. I didn't actually like that, but I had, I was wearing rose-colored glasses and I was in love with the potential. The reality was very different. This is how you're thinking. This person here, this door that I keep seeing open, it's almost like there's unfinished business, because there is still that very deep love connection. It feels like divine timing, where they intervene And they cause this separation for a reason, but that attachment is still so strong. And that's why I feel this door is open. You know, you have become something out of this world since that separation, Pisces. You have grown enormously out of a place of pain and loss. Yet, you know what? You're glowing now and you're in the best position you've ever been. There's only one thing missing, and that's this person. That's how you're feeling. Meanwhile, this person, there is this sense of, why do I feel they decided to step away? Why do I feel they made a choice at one point that they would not pursue? Maybe you made an offer at some point and they decided not to pursue it. They decided not to take up your offer, which is why I felt that you are not reaching out to them and you're waiting for them, if ever, to reach out to you. And in that time, you've been working so heavily on yourself. Well, this person, that decision they made, it's weighing them down. They go backwards and forwards between the space of, did I make the right decision or did I not? Very anxious, very, you are on their mind. You come to their mind quite often. I'm getting the feeling that this person is aware of your movements. How, where, what, why, don't know. It differs for all of you. But they're aware of your successes. They're aware of how much you've grown, how much wiser you've grown. And there's this feeling of guilt that's underlying this anxiety. And I feel that there is something that you're doing, Pisces, that is a direct reflection of the pain that you experienced that is helping others on their journey, whether that be through your work, whether you're of service, however it is. And this person knows it. And they can't help but feel that maybe they were the cause of that pain and suffering. And so now that you're prospering, absolutely, like luck is on your side moving forward. They, to some degree, feel that, you know, it's because of them. I'm also getting that they've been working really hard as well. And you guys are sharing the same energy. I'm just getting this entwined type of energy. The only difference is you are moving and they are filled with guilt on a particular choice that they made. And they've just been working on their own improvement in their outer world. They have really invested in themselves also. They've put in a lot of hard work so that they can move forward as well. I feel that this decision did not come easily to this person at all. Yeah, they're watching you. They're absolutely watching you. Yeah. They're trying to decide whether or not they should reach out, how they can reach out. They're trying to come up with a way to communicate, a way to get a message to you. There's something they want to say. And it's causing them so much distress and they're going backwards and forwards. And I feel that has to do with an acknowledgement. I feel that it has to do with acknowledgement, and they want to tell you how their perspectives change, how much they've grown, why this was necessary. It's almost like they want to offer you an explanation. This is the feeling I'm getting. This is the energy between the two of you. You're definitely not taking a step towards them, no matter how much you would like to. And they're thinking of a way to come in. Yeah. So let's have a look at what energy. Actually, no. You know what I want to know? I want to know, what is it that you want from this person? You want it to be over. You want it to be done. You want this feeling of this attachment to subside. You want to put it behind you. You don't want it to control you anymore. You're tired of it. You're like, yes, I've grown. Yes, I'm doing great. I'm ready to love. I'm ready to love without feeling or seeing them in the back of my mind. You want closure, but you're feeling that that door is still open and you can't explain why. And they want to speak the truth. They want to come in and they want to discuss something. This is not finished. That door is still open. I feel that August is going to offer an opportunity, or soon. I don't know. I'm feeling August. I'm feeling August. And I keep seeing the number 3. I don't know who that's important for, but the number 3 keeps popping up in my mind. They're going to make a decision to come and talk to you. And I feel that this is going to give you the option to move into that. As far as your heart space goes, it's going to put you in a better position. It's going to offer you the closure that you want so you can move on. So let's have a look. For those of you that choose to reconcile, because this person does want to speak. They want to bring something back to the surface. There's something here they want to talk about. Something is haunting them. So for those of you that want to reconcile, the thought of going back into an old cycle after all the work that you've done is literally putting you back into a certain thinking, into a certain thought process that you would much rather leave behind. It causes you to really, there is this sense of you really shut down and you're not able to make a clear decision when it comes to this person. Their energy is overwhelming for you. You don't feel that you have control. That's where this control thing comes from. It is overwhelming. The energy is overwhelming, and you've often made decisions because the energy was so intense, and you've been desperately trying to move on from this way of thinking, the control that this has over you for some time, and moving to a more comfortable space. So those of you that want to reconcile, I feel that it's going to be difficult. You're really going to have to draw on that strength and that control that you have developed and grown over however long it's been since the separation, and move away from an old approach that you had with this person. You may feel that you're reliving it, going backwards, and so that old thinking, that old thought pattern, and the way you used to think things through, and the control it had over you, starts to bubble up to the surface. And Spirit is saying, no, you know what? You've grown since then. You can now move on from that energy and see it from a very objective point of view. Remember how much you've grown. Remember what you now know. Remember how you how you go about doing things now. You're not the same person. You don't need to be trapped in that space anymore. You're not there. Remember that. Pisces, if you want to reconcile with this person, there is a need to really move on from the thought that you're going to turn into the same person that you once were because of how powerful this connection is. No, that's not you. That's when you have the opportunity to really pull on these new reserves that you've built. Okay, and those of you that don't want to reconcile, what's the message here? That don't want to reconcile. Wow. Happiness is yours, either way. What can I say? It doesn't actually get any better than that. It does not get any better than that. You have already set intention. You already built the path. You already know what. I see the rainbow, and the treasure is at the end of the rainbow. You're following that rainbow, by letting what makes you happy guide the path. And it's been a process. It's been a long process of reflection, resetting, refocusing, sacrificing to gain that happiness, that emotional, internal happiness, that inner peace. Quite some time. And you're following that. You're using that emotion of building your self-worth, building your confidence, building that control, building that discipline, using all those things as a stepping stone to guide you to your treasure. And Spirit is saying, stay on that path. Wow. All right. So, what energy do you need to surrender to in the month of August? If you're faced with any challenges when it comes to this ex, what do you need to remember? Pisces, what do you need to remember? Surrender to play. Take a break from overthinking a goal. Do something fun. Play is a time of recreation and rejuvenation. Yeah, so I feel that if this person reaches out, it's going to be like the big dark clouds are going to start rolling in, and all of a sudden you're going to be taken back to a time where things were very dark and you did not know which way to go. You just knew that you were going, you were letting your intuition guide you to a calmer place. And with them resurfacing, it's almost like you feel that all of what you've gained is going to slip through your fingers. And it's really causing you distress, and you're afraid you won't be able to get out of, you'll lapse back into a place you don't want to be mentally. And Spirit is saying that you're not the same person. There's no need to take this so seriously. It's not that it's not a serious matter. It is a serious matter. It's just that there's no point in overthinking this. Let yourself give it space. Let it breathe. Let the new you rise to the challenge now. Let it do its part. Let it apply itself in the one area that it needs to apply itself the most, the biggest test. The one person that caused you to be who you are today, which is a blessing, is now you're now being put to the test by that same person. And Spirit is saying, just take a step back. Let it breathe. Don't take things too seriously. Instead of spending time overthinking this, do things that bring joy to your life. Surrender to play. Take a break from overthinking a goal. Let it unfold. Let it happen. Let it come. Let it do its thing, so that you don't end up feeling trapped. All right, guys, I hope you found that helpful. If that sounds like your reading and you would like to dig a little bit deeper into your current situation, whether you want to reconcile or you don't, whether this sounds like something you're really struggling to, really let go of this energy anchor that you have with you and this person, I'd love to do a personal reading for you. My contact details are in the description box below, so feel free to reach out. Please do comment. I love reading your comments. I used to respond to all of them. I absolutely don't have the time anymore, which is sad because I used to love responding to them. But if I've liked your comment, it means I've read it and I've taken your energy on board for my future readings. If I haven't liked it, it's not that I don't like you or I don't like your comment. It's just that I haven't gotten to it yet. All right, Pisces, have a fantastic month. Bye.